that you need for any league is present in T10.
Yeah, it is. It's like I call this a mini PSL. Because I think without the Pakistan cricket board support, I don't think, because the major viewers in Sharjah are either Indians or Pakistanis. Like for Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, that's the major crowd for them. Like Shahid can fill up a stadium in the region. So you would need, we needed Pakistan PCB support a lot. And thank God Pakistan PCB supported us. It was an A team with contracted players. And now we have a star-studded team. We have Sarfaraz and Shoaib Malik and all the top guys with us.
And not just in terms of their star value, also in terms of the skill that they add to the league. You look at Pakistan's bowling attack, they've definitely got the variety that you require. So a lot of that you will see in this league as well.
Yeah, true. We have so many fast bowlers coming down. Like Ashraf, the new find, which is amazing all-rounder. And of course Usman Shinwari, 5 wickets in the second match against Sri Lanka. 4 guys injured now. We've got a back I think we'll have to ready in 4-5 months.
We've still got a lot more big names. Let's go over to Sikandar Butt and see what he's got for us.
Okay, we have the results for Category B, Round 5, Pick 5. Kerala Kings have gone for left arm quick, Wahab Riaz. Moving on to Category B, Round 6, and the first pick goes to Bengal Tigers. You have your time, starting now.
Fast bowlers, and we're talking about the variation that they add, Danny. Another one, Wahab Riaz, definitely, we've seen him reverse swing the ball a lot. We've seen him bowl that fuller length. He's got the pace. He's a full package.
And he likes coming left arm around the wicket. Had an issue during the test match in Dubai, incredible.
We lost his run up a little bit.
Like half a dozen times on the trot. It was like seeing Mickey Arthur jump up and pull the rest of his hair out if he could. But again, he came through that. And I think when you work through that and you get on with your game, he brings a lot to it, absolutely. A lot of experience, deceptively quick. He's a guy that will get you out, so he's another one that I'm not surprised.
And Salman, I know I'm talking about the technicals, but you've got a left-arm fast bowler in your franchise, Karachi Kings. How much of an impact do these left-arm fast bowlers have? Somebody like Wahab Riaz or Mohammad Ahmed?
Actually, I have 2 left-arm.
Yeah.
Usman Shinwari and Mohammad Ahmed. Yeah. So now in the draft, we're thinking of going for a right-arm fast bowler.
Really? Oh, no,
Like a Kiwi.
Man is revealing all his picks over here for the PSL draft, but let's go to Sikandar Butt and see what he has next. Well, we've got a bit of time before the next pick. We were talking about left-arm fast bowlers. Right now, Danny, we've seen that the combination is coming forth. So we've got a mix of the fast bowlers as well as the spinners. Somebody like Sunil Narayan. We were yet to see Shadab Khan being picked.
Yeah, in terms of wristies, I think they'll play a part. There's no doubt that they will. So again, it's just maybe an order of things, how these franchises are picking certain players and style of players. But absolutely, I say any of the spinners, if you're good enough, Rashid Khan, we've seen what he can do. Shadab's very, very exciting. Let's see if they get picked up soon.
Well, definitely spinners are always important for any squad. Salman, I'd like to thank you so much for being here, for giving us the time, and I wish you all the best for this league. We wish that it's as successful as it can be. Thank you so much. And Danny, as we see the things are unfolding slowly, we've got Wasim Akram in the back. He looks like a happy man.
He's very chilled. I mean, he's seen it all before, of course, when he's been involved with KKR there in the IPL. And nice to come along, and of course, very different.
Definitely. Let's go down to Sikandar Butt and see what he has, and then we can continue this discussion.
Okay, so we are watching the T10 Cricket League, and now into round 6, pick 1. Bengal Tigers have gone for Andre Fletcher. Category B, round 6 and pick 2. Maratha Arabians will have their 3 minutes now.
got a new guest in our studio. The teams are shaping up well. The compositions are getting right. We've got none other than Eoin Morgan. Eoin, thank you so much for taking out the time and joining us. Your thoughts on this league? You know, it's all coming together. It's a new format. What do you make of it?
I think it's really exciting, particularly from an organising perspective and a player's perspective. It's venturing into new territory. It's testing the waters. It's actually it could be a product that appeals to people who don't normally watch cricket. You know, the game will only last 90 minutes. It'll be fast entertainment at its best. And I think with the picks in the draft so far, guys who are being left out actually shows the calibre of the player, international player that's available for this tournament. So I think it all bodes well for a really good product.
And we're talking about your team composition, you know, the picks that you've had so far. So what was the strategy behind it? What was the thought process in getting this team together?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of thought and planning has gone into it, and regardless of the player, the individual, but it was more important about the balance of the side that we went with. So focusing primarily on T20 cricket, I think, you know, a very good spinner, a good all-rounder and a good death bowler is the guts of a very strong team, and I think we've been very fortunate so far. We've managed to tick those all off, so we're sort of piecing the rest of the balance of the side together at the moment, so hopefully we'll get
And Danny, we were talking about this, what Eoin has just said, that it's about the right balance in terms of getting the right left-arm spinners, the left-arm
batters.
So a lot of lefties today.
We love a lefty. We keep saying we love a lefty. Yeah, as Owen touched on, totally. I mean, you've got to suss your balance, and if you've got a star opening batter that can bosh it to pieces, another all-rounder in that middle bit, have you got a star spinner that can open the bowling? Have you got a quick bowler that can bowl anywhere?
Well, it's been a day for the lefties. Let's go over to Sikandar Bakht and see what he has to say, and then we'll continue our discussion.
Okay. Category B, round 6 and pick 2. And one of the big names have now been added to the T10 Cricket League as Maratha Arabians go for Kumar Sangakkara. That's right, we're talking about some serious action now in this league as the teams are gearing up to strengthen their squad. Moving on to Category B, round 6 and pick 3. It's over to the Pakhtuns, who will have their 3 minutes.
And he's a huge icon of the game, Danny, Kumar Sangakkara. You know, he's a man for all formats. We've seen him perform at every level. How much of an impact is it going to have somebody like him as part of the league?
He says a lot, and he brings a lot with experience, as you touched on. I think it'll fascinate me how he actually deals with maybe T10, because in terms of all of us sitting back and making comment and criticising, in terms of T20, at times maybe been a little bit slow, and then found wanting it there. This is even shorter. I mean, that man's a test match, first class, 50 over player that's been real. And so at the end of his career, I think having him in the dressing room would bode well massively to have him around young guys.
And we've got Eoin with us over here, so let's have a look at the Kerala Kings squad and see what their team composition is like. So Eoin, looking at your team so far, you've got somebody like Pollard, you know, you've got the all-rounders and the mix that you were talking about.
Yeah, it looks quite balanced at the moment, and I think, you know, primarily if you can tick off the guys who balance out the side, and, you know, the big match winners you're talking about, Karan Pollard, Sahel Tanvir, Sakib Al Hasan, 3 mainstays in international T20 cricket that you can build a team around. And above all, they're very consistent players, these guys. And, you know, Polly, for instance, primarily focuses on T20 cricket.
And somebody like, obviously, Wahab Riaz, we were talking about, you need that pace. It's always useful in all kinds of conditions, so he would add strength to your squad as well.
Huge amount of strength. I think the combination of him and Liam Plunkett, in particular, you know, 2 big, tall, fast bowlers who come in and hit the wicket and, you know, make the batsman feel a little bit uneasy. It might not be that easy to do in T20 cricket, but these guys managed to do it, and, you know, we're very fortunate.
And they can bat a bit as well.
They can, absolutely. Liam has scored some winning runs for us, particularly in 50 over cricket, and obviously playing against Wahab, he definitely doesn't leave anything in the tank.
And Danny, we're talking about Liam Plunkett and all these other bowlers who can bat as well. How much of a value do you think that's going to add? You know, you've seen now that bowlers, they're becoming better in this skill as well. You need them to be firing at the end of the overs.
You have to. Us old crocs, we tended to be slaves in the nets and didn't work on our batting, hence our results. It just shows you what happens in white ball cricket in the 21st century, how it's changed and developed, and the cricketer has to become multifaceted in terms of the skill set. So, yeah, it's great to see, and I think someone can win you a game batting down at 9 and smashing out of the ballpark with maybe 2 balls to go, and you need sort of 5 to win, and he does it and just smokes it. So it's exciting.
And somebody like Kieron Pollard, again, you know, he's got him in the squad as well. He's got the ability to bowl really well, and then he can hit long and particularly take those Superman catches that we've seen him take, you know, in the deep in the on the field.
Yeah, I mean, he covers those 3 bases. You're right. The fielding is immense, and he's in those specialist positions, stuck out on the fence there, and he is 6'4" and he gets airborne. So he's like a basketball player. So he's got the Air Jordans on and he leaps around. So he is an exciting talent, there's no doubt.
And what about this man on your left? How much of a value do you think he can add to the squad?
We'll let him play. He's all right. We won't kill the Irishman. It's a great movie. Those movie buffs, I remember the movie Kill the Irishman. I have to keep calling him that when I'm on there. I just love it because I've got Irish ancestry and we love it. But yeah, of course. I mean, and when you've got an international captain and someone who's been around the block and done it.
Well, Pakhtuns have had a careful thought on this one.
We have to cut you, but we have to go down to Sikandar and see what he has for us.
Okay, all right. So here we are, adding some serious height to their team. Pakhtuns have carefully thought this one. Mohammad Irfan goes to Pakhtuns in category B, round 6, pick 3. Moving on to the next one, it's going to be the Punjabi Legends. That'll be pick 4 of category B, round 6, and they have their 3 minutes.
And that was the big man, Mohammad Irfan, chosen by Pakhtuns. Again, Danny, we talk about the strengths of a squad and how important it is to have fast bowlers. We've got this big man here, he adds the bounce, the variation, an important member of this team.
Fascinated to see how he goes, to be perfectly honest, because he's been out of the game. And he's had his injury problems. He was a late bloomer, so his body wasn't used to going through the pain barrier whilst he was growing. So when I look at it, I'm excited for him. And with all those other issues that have gone on, you know, very exciting to have the big guy back.
And I'm excited for the next guest that we have in the studio with us right now, Pakistan's captain in all formats, Sarfraz Ahmed. Sarfraz, thank you so much. बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, आपने हमारे लिए टाइम निकाला. नई लीग है, 10 ओवर्स का फॉर्मेट है, लेकिन एंटरटेनमेंट जो है उसमें भी होगी. और इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर टीम, आप क्या कहेंगे कि क्या फैक्टर्स थे टीम को बनाते थे?
देखिए, फैक्टर तो यही थे कि जब ये अब टी10 है, कुछ समझ